Are jokes jokes?
You weren't offended earlier about it.
You lost me with all the transphobic shit. That's why you got me back kicking off the MAGA people. So we're kind of balanced.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you wasn't with it, but then you was with it. It's like you was a girl and now you're a man. It played itself out. I met you right in the motherfucking middle. I don't want to get serious, but there's a lesson to be learned in here. Because when you went, it got me with all the transphobic shit. Don't you understand that if you want true equality, you need to be able to be fucked with like everybody else? When you come to a comedy show, there are no rules. It ain't black, it ain't white, it ain't male, it ain't female. Everybody gets fucked with. So if you want true equality, handle that shit. You can't laugh at what you like, but then fuck away what you don't like is about you. Or both of y'all. It's getting awkward. You know who I miss right now? Didn't bring that to you.
I remember there was this one time I went to this comedy show with some friends in Wisconsin. It was like upper Wisconsin, like towards like Wisconsin Dells or something like that. I was the only black dude in the whole place. And I'm sitting there, they're telling jokes, and what the one lady, she's the host. She's telling jokes around. I'm the only black dude there. I'm like middle of her, like right in the middle of her line of fire. And she looks at me and she was like, "Oh, it just got darker over here all of a sudden." Man, I was like, I want to kill this bitch.
Oh man, dang.
Man,
No one's safe.
No one's safe.
No one's safe.
No one's safe.
At the end of the day, I mean,
yeah, I feel the transgender person's pain. I would say that was me a long time ago. In that time, I think I was a lot more sensitive than I am now. I think I grew a thick skin over years, and you have to be prepared for the environment in which you're going to put yourself in. If you go to a comedy show, expect that you might be the butt of the joke, especially if you are in the front row. If you're in the line of fire, you might be the butt of the joke. Mm-hmm. If you stand out, you might be the butt of the joke. And so I get it. Comedy's comedy, and you have to take the good with the bad. And sometimes you have to be okay with just laughing at the expense of others and laughing at yourself.
And I mean, I think too, like, he said, deal with your ish. Mm-hmm. We all have triggers. And I think that's what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. It's the things that trigger us, when you were saying about like your sensitivities mm-hmm. and things of that nature. We all have certain sensitivities, and it's how are we dealing with them? How are we able to, and like you said, when you go into a comedy show, somebody's gonna get it. Especially if it's a comedian that, mm-hmm. Is not like, doesn't stick to one topic. They're mm-hmm. all, they mm-hmm. they go all across the board, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So just have to be very, very open-minded, I feel. And that reminds me of something that I saw the other day where it was like, are you open-minded enough to see where you're not open-minded?
Yeah.
And we like to think that LGBTQ and a lot of certain communities that are really open-minded and free spirit mm-hmm. are open-minded, but how open-minded are we outside of what is that normalcy for that space and that realm, and what is considered safe in that space, are we open-minded to like surpass that and go into a comedy show and laugh at ourselves, laugh at our, like, what was it, Kevin Hart, laugh at my pain, laugh at your triggers. What is that in that moment when something's triggering you, like, just, like, laugh at that shit.
Yeah, and to your point, I think comedy is a wonderful mirror sometimes. Like, if you can go to comedy, to your point, if you can go to a comedy show and you happen to be the butt of the joke, it forces you to reflect on, yourself a little bit more. Why am I getting upset over this?
Yeah.
To your point, what are the things that I could possibly work on? I mean, there's also the part where I'm not coming to a comedy show to be faced with these psychoanalytical aspect of how do I view myself. Like, no one's going to a comedy show for that. If anything, they're probably going to the comedy show to not have to deal with that, to get away from that. So I can understand why, that trans person may have felt that way, because it's like, why do we always have to be the butt of the joke? We are,
Who's we?
The trans community.
Well, I think that.
Well, hold on. Before, because I just wanted to say this one part. I think what a lot of trans people sentiments are is that we are, we're a small, minor part of the population, and with that, we still get a lot of slack for being existing, just trying to exist as human beings. So, why do I have to come to a comedy club and then still have to be the butt of the joke? And just because, we are considered low-hanging fruit, why do we have to be why do you have to go for it? Because because it is so easy. If you are as good as you think you are at being a comedian, I am not the one that you should be attacking. That is 1,000,000% something that I absolutely agree with.
Well, I mean, I understand that part. However, I feel like what he was saying in the video was that it's not just you. It's everybody. He said black, white, male, female, everybody gets it.
It's true.
Like, there's some, lesbians that'll get on or women that'll get on and they'll be going at it for women, and or the lesbians will be going at it for women that they're dating, and it's kind of like what he was saying was deal with your shit, like the triggers. Like, why are we still triggered that, we're feeling like we're being targeted? Is there something still inside you that feels like you have a bullseye on you, when in reality everybody has a bullseye on them?
Yeah, I think my final thought is, in a world where like free speech is seemingly being stripped from us, I feel like comedy is one of those things that remind people to be bold. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad to say, but comedians are probably some of the freest people in the world, where your ability to speak your mind is at an all-time low. And that's why I do appreciate comedians, and I think that there's a beautiful space for them. And I just want to, I think we need more courageousness, and that is always a reminder for me that it doesn't You don't need to be on stage to be courageous. You know what I mean? Everyone's creating a stage for themselves in this world individually. But if you go to a comedy show and you see a comedian that speaks his mind or her mind, um, gives you great story, great insight, tells great jokes, you know, good at being mean or rude, you know, um, I think it forces you to reflect on the things that you might not be doing, and will hopefully maybe allow you to maybe not be mean or rude, but allow you to be able to um, use that as motivation to speak your mind, your truth, your honesty, all the things that you may have been holding in. Um, yeah, that's my final thought on that. Unless you have any final thoughts on that.
No, just go ahead. Let us know what you think down in the comments about this video, this topic, anything that we've covered. Go ahead and hit the like, comment, and share. And we'll see you on the next one.